Glad to have you back. One committee in the House of Representatives that was very busy this week is the Committee on Interior. The committee took a trip to Kuje prison complex after 2 inmates escaped following a jailbreak at the facility. Lawmakers of the House of Representatives Committee on Interior arriving at the Kuje prison in the Federal Capital Territory. 4 days ago, 2 inmates of this prison were said to have escaped. The lawmakers are here to look into the matter. After being received by officials of the prison service, the lawmakers were taken into the facility and the media were not allowed in. A few minutes later, the exercise was over and the lawmakers walk out. Officials of the prison say an investigation is still being conducted on the matter.
We have taken you around and you have seen the place by yourself, and we've explained that investigation is going on, and whenever the investigation is completed, it will be made known to the general public.
The lawmakers say they have observed some lapses and they make some observations.
Though they say that the investigation is going on, we will not say much, but for now, we, as a committee, we observe that the men, that bear arms in the prisons are in shortfall. Even the staff that man our prisons are in shortfall. In fact, they are not half of the requirement we have in this country. So we discovered that at least there should be need to increase men in the service so that our prisons will be secure. And the government, as a matter of urgency, has to introduce CCTV cameras in our prisons, prison walls, prison cells, so that they can monitor whatever that is going on properly. And by the time that happens, and we're happy too that the National Assembly made a budgetary provision for more arms and ammunition to be purchased to guard our prisons, protect our prisons. And in no time, some of this problem will, I believe, will fizzle out.
The chairman also touched on the issue of awaiting trial inmates.
As National Assembly, we'll make sure the laws, judiciary is, all the laws guiding judiciary are reviewed, amended in such a way and manner that prisoners or people cannot be kept under remand or under awaiting trial for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. People waiting for awaiting trial. That's injustice on itself. So we want to make sure all these hurdles are removed. And by God's grace, we are going to use our positions, our office, our influence to make sure that happens. But the requirement for our own is that it's required of you that your men must be disciplined, your men must be serious with their job, and make sure they do the right thing. Any person that does not want to do the right thing should be given the red card.
He said the National Assembly has made appropriate budgetary provision for more vehicles and arms for the prison service. The House Committee has called for a proper investigation that will recommend proper sanctions for any negligence discovered. During the week, federal lawmakers from the southern part of Kaduna State came together to take a position on government's plan to create grazing reserves around the country.
As the representatives of the people who are currently soaked in the heated disapproval of our constituents on this issue of grazing reserve, we categorically say no to grazing reserves in southern Kaduna. We view this action as insensitivity by the state government, which seems to be fixated with the presumed benefits of grazing reserve, but indifferent to the consequences of a wired marriage between farmers and herdsmen that has always given birth to human agonies. The soothing words from the state government on the gains of grazing reserve sound very superficial and only meant to sway us because the realities on the ground differs from what is being said. The scares of years of rampage through our land by suspected herdsmen have led human casualties strewn all over the place. And our rational thinking is that the allocation of permanent abort to people that have stabbed our people in the back is akin to giving an official seal to them to perpetuate their morbid disregard for the sanctity of lives, and these fears are definitely not unfounded.
I'm sure this is a debate that is sure to continue. What is your position on the matter? Please reach out and drop your contribution on any of our online platforms. We look forward to hearing from you. And what is your take on the face-off between the legislature and the executive? Well, interesting times indeed. This is where we call it wraps on the program, The Gavel, today. I'm Lanre Lasese. Bye.